With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Boys, bring it up. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel. I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Shut up, you 18 Cardinal. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Yo.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's calm down.
On second down, here's the action. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready up here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hawk 70.
Watch twist.
Off play action. Alexander. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's our time.
They'll run on first down. Peters. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes.
5-2.
On second down now, Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Alexander. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, backfire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check three.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Quick the edge. Come. Check. Check.
Go ultra. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, go steal.
Twist.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
65. Back. Check 99. Check 99.
Check steal.
Slam. Watch safety.
Running with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check strike.
On 2nd down, Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
First down, Dolphins.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
95's Mike. Watch 95. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long Kill.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Hey, we got to
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert 3, alert.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
51, Mike 51. Ready? Hey, we got tight left, tight left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. 51's the Mike.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Ravens
Mike
3.
51. I'm coming. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd down, it's Peters. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
20, the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
You don't want it.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch edge.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Shift. Check 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53. Mike. Yeah.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike, 53. Tack. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphin first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 95's Mike. Watch 90.
Hey, check mega.
Curl. Watch the curl. Deuce.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Coming. Hey.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the run. 51's a mark. 51.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. Man open left side is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10.
Makes the score Ravens 13, Dolphins 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Kill. Show it.
Smash. Hey, full fury.
52.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
The ball carrier, Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 41.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
SOS.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check your hot read. Check.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Check 24. Check 37. Check 37.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
Ready, 45, White.
I got you, son. I got you.
38.
You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine. Check safety.
Tua to throw again.
Go.
A throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down, Miami.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No, check. He's Mike. All right. All you get is a headache. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Watch out.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Dolphins 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 51, Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Alexander. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and
Makes
good.
the score Ravens 27, Dolphins 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
He's Mike. Ultra. Watch the backer. 6.
2 and now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
95's Mike. Watch 95.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man here, Sims complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
To Steven Sims. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
95's Mike. Watch 95.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Dolphins 24.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check 49, check 49.
2 and now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Get wide. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
95's Mike. Watch 95. He runs, he runs, he runs.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 25. Steal.
Twist.
Check steal.
Twist. Undercrush.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Kamara again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Say.
Watch out now. Safety Fury.
He's checking.
Check striker.
Crash.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Ravens 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Come on.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Stop your whining.
They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off play action. Alexander eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Gotta go for it here on 4th down.
Let him know, let him know.
Off the play fake. Alexander throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weber. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 50, check 50.
He's back to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You remember me? That's
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Miami, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.